Hey everyone, Greg here, and I'm going to perform keyword research in under 3.5 minutes, so let's get started. Primary term, physical therapy. Most people go to a search engine and will type in A, or B, or C, or anything else to get an idea of how people search after that primary term. I'm going to speed this up. Go to Answer the Public, and put in that primary term, and then hit search. This is actually going to show you all the different ways people search, so questions, prepositions, comparisons, etc. You can actually download all this right now into CSV, and this is what it's going to look like. It's going to have all this information. This is great, but I don't know what the search volume is, so I can't really prioritize what should be worked on first. To solve this, I'm going to use SEMRush. SEMRush right here, I can put in the primary term, physical therapy, and I'm going to hit on the section that says organic research. It's actually going to compile all different ways I can look at some overview, phrase match, related keywords, etc. This is a pretty good section because it's going to give me that search volume and the CPC, so cost per click, if I wanted to advertise for that. I can click on the View Full Report to get a deeper dive into all the different ways from a phrase match, basically, standpoint of how people search. And this is really good because now I can know really what terms to go after. But I want to know about those questions because Answer the Public is telling me that there's so many different ways people are actually asking questions. So the way to find this is that it's actually really hidden. But you'll notice under Keyword Analytics now, there's a section that says Keyword Magic Tool. So I go to Keyword Magic Tool in another tab, and I put in that term physical therapy, and I hit questions. Now I can see all the questions that people are asking for and the search volume that's right there. It's not going to exactly match one-to-one to Answer the Public, but you can always see the VLOOKUP at any time to figure out, what exists on one Excel spreadsheet to another. I'm just going to export all this into an Excel document. Just to save time, I'm going to say export without groups. If you export it with groups, it just means that within Excel, it's going to come back with individual tabs. And in those individual tabs, you're going to see exactly all the questions that people are asking for. So it's actually a better way to prioritize what you need to go after. But for this video, example, I want to just kind of do this really fast. So again, I can see the search volume, the keyword difficulty, the cost per click, and the competitive density. So that really just the competitive density is kind of like an algorithmic way to figure out how hard it would be for you to actually go after this term, to rank, to have a chance to actually have your website to sort of show up. In no way you should only just use that as one metric, but it should be a combination of, does it make sense for the website? Is there search volume around it? If there isn't any search volume around it, I still say you should go after it because a lot of times SEMRush just hasn't updated their estimation for search volume just because there's about 10 to 15% new searches every single day within Google. They don't have the bandwidth to update that every single day. So don't just dismiss it as a low search volume, but make sure it makes sense for your website. Make sure it makes sense from a volume perspective, and make sure it makes sense from the competition metric. Thank you for watching this video, and let me know if you have any questions.